What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another video. Welcome to my channel if you haven't been here before. How y'all doing? Today we are doing just like an updated makeup routine. Yeah, we're trying out a few different products that I've purchased lately and some new techniques. Just changed up my makeup routine a little bit. So without further ado, before we get started, make sure that you like, subscribe to my channel. I do want to show you guys my cool shirt though. Isn't that cool? Hit my notification bell. I don't know why I always forget like what to say right there, but I do. And let's jump into the video. And I don't know why my voice sounds weird. And I'm gonna start saying and. While we're trying out quite a few new products, I'm gonna go in with old freaking reliable over here, the It CC cream for my foundation. Just gonna put that right onto the sponge and then I'll dab it onto my skin. So yesterday, you guys, me and Nathaniel, who's yelling downstairs, me and Nathaniel went to, some little town here called Ashland to celebrate his birthday. And I don't know if any of you guys have ever been to the Science Museum in Oklahoma City, but it's pretty freaking cool. And it's like, obviously, okay, let me just, I'm getting way ahead of myself. I bought us 2 tickets to go to this Science Museum in Ashland, Oregon. And like I said, we've been to the Oklahoma City one before. It was super cool. It's a children's museum. It's a science museum. That's what I had in mind. Number one, we get into town and first thing we do is go and get this pizza, which is pizza by the slice. It's super freaking great. It was delicious. Then we went and sat in Lithia Park and ate our pizza, and it was so cute because like there was a guy playing his like harp over in this side of the park, and then there was a guy who was sitting kind of in front of us playing like old classical Spanish guitar. It was so cool. Great start to the day. Like everything's in walking distance, so I am thinking that, no, we'll just walk to the Science Museum. We'll walk down, we'll see all the shops on the way, see everything that we need to see. If we want to stop somewhere, we can stop somewhere, and we'll just start hot footing it over to the freaking Science Museum. It's only a mile away, right? Number one, I am no one to gauge any kind of distance. So when I'm thinking, oh, we're just gonna walk a mile, like, actually, first of all, let me tell you what I'm gonna do for my eyes, because that's what we're gonna do first. I'm gonna use the Kylie Jenner Sorta Sweet palette. I got this like maybe a month ago. I love this palette. It's so great. And it's just, I've really changed up my eye look that I go for, and just, you'll see, we'll see. We're gonna jump right into it. So I'm gonna pick up a big fluffy Morphe brush. It's an M504, and the first shade I'm gonna go into is this cookie dough shade, and I'm just gonna apply that all over my lid. But anyways, so I don't gauge the distance that it's a mile on the hottest day of the year. I don't even look like where it is in town. I just see the distance. I see how long it's gonna take us to get there according to Google Maps. And I'm like, it's such a lovely day. We're feeling such good vibes with this guitar playing and all of these wonderful people around us. Let's walk. Okay. And we walk straight out of town pretty much. This walk, like, we go from having everything centralized downtown, all the shops, everything that you could possibly want or need, to now we're just walking down like this rural back road. Like making jokes the whole time, like, ha ha ha, like, isn't this a great birthday gift, right? And then time passes, we run out of jokes. I'm starting to get sweaty, he's starting to get sweaty. We see a sign for the place. It's only like a quarter mile away. Great. So then the closer we get, anyways, we get to this building, it looks abandoned. And I'm like, there's no freaking way that this place doesn't exist. Like, I bought the tickets online. I know that like, I'm thinking, okay, did they like have a new location that's not listed? And I just typed it into Google Maps and we just went to the wrong location. But like, now we're 5 minutes away from the time we're supposed to be there, and blah, 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 blah. Get up to the front, we will walk in, and literally everything that there is to see, you can see from the moment you walked in the door. And I paid us. It wasn't a lot of money. It was $25 total. Like, it wasn't, that's not the point. The point is, like, I just completely ruined his little birthday trip. So then we get there, we go through all the things, we're done in like 10 minutes because the 2 main attractions that are like kind of cool are closed because of COVID. But hey, you know what was open? A freaking blood pressure cuff. And you know what? Nathaniel had high blood pressure, so he got to walk a mile and get high blood pressure for his birthday. That we decided to Uber the freaking 1.5 miles back because we weren't doing that again. And then we get back over, and we actually went to this cool little restaurant, and that was nice. But then after that, we were both just over it. We were like, let's go home. Okay, the next shade I'm gonna go into is Cocoa, and I'm using the M441 now. Okay, I don't know if I've ever mentioned this in one of my videos before, but I am just a conspiracy theory loving little freaking turd. So I have just been like overwhelmed with like tea, but unfortunately I joined this Facebook group, and I should have known better. I should have known better. But I joined this Facebook group for conspiracy theories, and I was thinking, like, you know what? But I was just thinking, like, while we will share different opinions on certain things, overall we will have similar views. So I joined this group. While I'm seeing some interesting things, I stumbled across what is probably the just most ridiculous thing, and like, it made me so angry. It's like, if you tell people that you like conspiracy theories in the first place, they're like, oh my god, you're crazy. But then, so this lady, she posts in here and she's like, does anyone have anything on Taylor Swift, because I just really don't like her. Like, okay, number one, I don't like Taylor Swift either. Like, I'm sorry. I used to love Taylor Swift. She was like one of my very first concerts. Your tastes change, mine have changed, whatever. But you just, like, you kind of ruined it for the rest of us. Like, we could have really had someone like on our side, really getting their little brains going, thinking about something. And then for you to just come in here and like, because you don't like someone, you're like, oh my god, can we like ruin this person's life? Because people were like really like trying, they were reaching so hard, but about things that like just were completely insane. That like Taylor Swift was also some person from like 1972 who someone trying to make it as a celebrity. I don't know, because I didn't read it. But the point is, what are you doing? You just kind of make us sound like a little more stupid than we already sound, okay? That's my opinion. That's my opinion. Okay, I'm mixing rosé and cookie dough, and I'm just gonna really dust that over my center eyelid where I'm not getting as much color. Okay, next brush is a Morphe M433, and I'm going to go in with this darkest shade down here, Spice Plum. Okay, I'm back over to just a bigger fluffy blending brush. I'm on a Morphe M518, and I'm just going to really blend everything together. Okay, so that's it for the eyeshadow so far, or really, like at the end we're gonna do some inner corner BS, but other than that, that's it for the eyeshadow. So I'm gonna go put on some eyeliner. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. If I it up, I'll let you know. Okay, so I went ahead and put on my mascara as well, but I just really didn't feel like that was necessary to include. But I will tell you what I used. I'm using the tinted primer by Benefit. They're real, and I'm also going over it with the Voluminous Lash Paradise. I would recommend using the mascara that goes with this. I just don't have it right now, so I'm using this, but it works great. I love them both. I'm just really not in a false lash mood, right? And like, honestly, my lashes are pretty great. So like, why wouldn't I just want to rock them, you know? So now we're gonna do the eyebrows. I'm still using the Benefit Precisely My Brow. I just love this brow pencil. I use the shade 3. Okay, so for my contour, I am using the Kendall by Kylie Cosmetics bronzing stick, and it's the shade Act Natural. And I'm just gonna go ahead and mark this onto my side. I don't know why I didn't think about putting my concealer on until just now, but it's too late, so like, let's just go right ahead with that. I found this really cool little tip. And you know what? I really don't remember where I saw it. Honestly, I think it was on like Instagram or something. And this may very well just be common knowledge, but I'm gonna tell it to you anyways. You want to make a little triangle with your concealer. Triangle. Just right across where the highest point of your brows are, just slightly above that, and then take it down naturally, and that's where you want your concealer, and it kind of just gives you that uplifting, like, bright, fresh, model-esque look. So now that we've just kind of flipped our routine a little bit, not intentionally, but it worked out fine. And now I'm going to contour my nose, which has changed just a little bit. So I'm really excited. Just need to find my first brush. Okay, so I'm using a new brush for my nose contour, and it's the Morphe M6. It's part of a 3-brush little collection kit. Collection? Yeah, collection. I don't know why that sounded weird. It's the Morphe X Brittany Bear, and it comes with this little brush that I'm going to start off using. It's the M6, I think I already said that. And it is kind of like the Artiste brushes. It's real small, soft, dense, all the positive things that you love about those really expensive brushes, but you just can never afford them. Right here. So we've got this one. We've got one that is, I'll just get them all out. We've got the M3, which is just, oof, come on, girl. Oh, look, I'm an influencer. So come on, y'all, come on now, look at that, there we go. Nate, quit shouting down there, I'm trying to make a video. A M0, just to really buff it out, blend it out, brush it out. I'm gonna take that M6 and I'm gonna just go right on to the contour stick and just dab it on there. And I'm gonna start up here and get my shape going. If you want to just like, if you want the snatched nose, you just want to take it slightly more narrow than your actual, the bridge of your nose. And so I've just wiped off a little bit of the excess product, and now I'm gonna stay in that brush and just blend it out. I feel like I used just a little bit too much on that side. Okay, so just lightly blend it down with a sponge, and honestly you could have just used that M0 brush, but I just prefer to use a sponge, so that's what I did. And yeah, that does it for the contour. Blush game totally changed, still using the same product, just using a different method. So I'm all about this shade Kitten Baby. I have very, very fair skin. It looks great. I like a little soft pink blush. I don't really like anything too heavy. So I'm going in on the Morphe E4. Just go down the bridge of my nose and out onto my cheeks. Okay, I'm gonna start off with my long comb powder, and I'm gonna get under my eyes for show. And just a little bit on the nose there. The great thing about translucent powder is you can go over your blush and it really doesn't matter. And I don't know, I don't like it getting too cakey. I like to do it the way that I'm doing it, which is why I'm doing it the way that I'm doing it. It's working out for me. It's making me feel like I'm getting the most benefit out of all of the products that I'm putting on my face without looking like cakey and, I don't know, overdone all the time, you know? I have really, really bad creasing on my forehead. It's just from the way that I always carry my face. WTF all the time. It sucks, but I just can't do anything about it. Except for get Botox one day. So now before I do my lips and before I finish up with my highlight, I'm gonna use another new product. And this is the Jaclyn Hill Brighten Up Luminous Powder. To take this on my E48, just a nice little round pointed brush. I'll get a little bit onto my brush and I'll go where I'm obviously gonna highlight first. And then I like to bring it up under my eye because it is just a brightening powder. It's not directly a highlight. And as you can tell, oh my god, see guys already, it just gives you that really nice like glow from within. We'll go back in with our Kylie Cosmetics Sunday Brunch and go just onto any highlighting brush and get your high points. For my nose contour, I'm just gonna take it on my finger and I'm gonna drag it down right there on the bridge, and then I'm gonna stop before I get to the tip. Just gonna leave a little gap. And then I'm gonna tip it on just to the tip of my nose. Blend it out with my little finger. Okay, so now for my lips. I just bought these products the other day. I haven't really worn them yet. So we're gonna see how it looks. I feel like it's gonna be a little too dark for me, but we're gonna do it anyways. So we're gonna line our lips. Oh my god, you guys already know this is gonna be a little too dark. Oh my god. Oh my god. Guys, I just really don't feel like this is not a good vibe for me. Okay, we're gonna go over it with the lipstick. So you guys, now I'm gonna set it using my Morphe Luminous setting spray with just the best freaking mister in the world. I inhaled some of that just a minute ago when I sprayed it, and then I took a breath in. I inhaled some. Honestly, it didn't taste bad. And I like looking refreshed, and this just kind of makes me look like, can I talk to your manager? In my opinion. That's just my opinion! So yeah, that is my makeup routine right now. Besides the lips, obviously, yeah, that's not really my vibe. Whatever, we're gonna leave it. It doesn't look bad, I just don't think that it looks like me. It's not my zhush. Maybe in the fall, and maybe with like a spray tan. Like I'm extra white right now. Yeah, this lip is not for me, but good thing I'm not going anywhere. That's it for the video. I really hope you guys liked it. Make sure that you like, subscribe. I really think that's all you can do. Hit my notification bell. Leave a comment of other videos that you want to see, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.